Welcome to today's agricultural masterclass. In this video, I will be teaching you everything you need to know about cassava farming, from choosing the right land to plant, spacing, managing pests, and finally, how to harvest big and healthy cassava tubers. Whether you are a beginner or a farmer looking to improve your yield, this video will guide you step by step. Let's begin. For land selection and preparation, the first step in successful cassava production is choosing the right land. Cassava grows best in well-drained, fertilized, loamy or sandy loam soil. Avoid areas where water settles for long periods. Cassava hates waterlogging. Clear the land by removing weeds, bushes and stumps. If you are farming on a large scale, once or twice helps break the soil and make planting easier. Next, prepare your planting beds. You can use ridges or mounds. Ridges work best for commercial farming, while mounds are suitable in areas with high rainfall. A ridge height of about 25 to 30 cm gives cassava rooting enough room to expand underground. Now, secondly, selecting the right cassava stems. Your yield depends heavily on the quality of the cassava stem you plant. Always use mature, healthy, disease-free stem from plants that are 8 to 12 months old. Looking for stems that are brownish, firm and medium thick, about 2 to 3 cm in diameter. Avoid weak, green, soft or diseased stem. When cutting, each planting stem, also called a cutting or stake, should be about 20 to 25 cm long with at least 5 to 7 knots. Use a sharp cutlass or knife to make clean cuts. After cutting, keep the stems in the shade so they won't dry before planting. Now, thirdly, how to plant cassava correctly. There are 3 major methods of planting cassava: vertical, slanting, and horizontal. Vertical planting. In vertical planting, the stems stand upright in the soil. This method works well in sandy soil and helps the plant develop long tubers. Now, slanting or diagonal planting. This is the most recommended method because it encourages more root development, which means bigger tubers. Simply plant the cutting at a 45-degree angle with 2/3 of the stem buried in the soil. Now for horizontal planting. This method is used where the soil is shallow. Lay the stem flat and cover lightly with soil. However, it is not ideal for very rainy environments. Whichever method you choose, and make sure the buds called eyes are facing upward so the plant can sprout properly. Now for the fourth one, proper spacing to avoid stunted growth. Spacing is one of the most important factors in cassava farming. Poor spacing causes competition for nutrients, sunlight, and water, leading to stunted growth. The best spacing for large, healthy tubers is 1 meter by 1 meter. You can also use 0.8 meter by 1 meter if you want more plants on your farmland. But remember, closer spacing means smaller tubers. Give each plant enough breathing space when cassava is overcrowded. The roots struggle underground and you end up with very small or poorly developed tubers. Now number 5, applying fertilizer the right way. Although cassava can grow in poor soil, It produces bigger and better tubers when the soil is nourished. Before planting, you can apply organic manure like compost or farmyard manure to improve soil structure. After planting, apply NPK 15 to 15 fertilizer as the rate recommended for your farm size. Apply it around the base of the plant, but never too close to the stem to avoid burning. At about 3 months, if your soil is very poor, you can apply a small amount of urea, but do not overdo it. Fertilizer helps more, especially in commercial farming and in areas where the soil is naturally low in nutrients. Now, number 6, weed control. Cassava must be kept weed-free during its first 3 to 4 months of growth. Weeds compete for nutrients and sunlight. You can weed using simple tools like hoes or machetes. Weeds are at least every 3 to 8 weeks. You can also use mulching to reduce weed growth and preserve soil moisture. If you are trained in herbicide handling, pre-emergence herbicide may be used, but safety should always come first. Number 7, pest and diseases management. Like all crops, cassava has pests and diseases that can reduce yield. Common pests include cassava mealbugs, white flies, termites, while the common diseases include cassava mosaic disease, bacterial blight. To manage this issue, plant disease-resistant varieties. Remove infected plants immediately. Don't overcrowd your farm. Practice crop rotation every season. Healthy planting materials are your first and strongest defense. Now, how to get big, heavy tubers. Now, let's talk about the secret to getting massive cassava tubers. Start with strong, healthy stem. That's the first one. Weak stem produce weak plants. That's just it. The second one, plant early in the rainy season. This gives cassava a full rainy period to develop. Now the third one, maintain proper spacing. Remember, 1 meter times 1 meter spacing produce the biggest tubers. Number 4, don't weed late. Early weeding is absolutely critical. Number 5, use diagonal planting. It increases the number of potential root points. Number 6, ensure the soil has good nutrients. Cassava especially needs potassium to grow large tubers. Number 7, avoid harvesting too early. Even if the plant looks grown, wait for 10 to 14 months depending on the variety. Tubers swell more in the last few months. Harvesting. Now to harvest. Cassava is ready for harvest when the leaves begin to turn yellow and fall off. This usually happens between 10 and 14 months. To harvest, loosen the soil around the base with a hoe. Gently pull the stem upward. Be careful not to break the tubers. Harvesting becomes easier if plant was done on well-prepared ridges. Now, storage and processing. Fresh cassava starts spoiling quickly after harvest. Most farmers process it within 24 to 48 hours. Yes. Cassava can be processed into garri, fufu, cassava flour, chips, starch, animal feed. Processing increases the value of shelf life of the crop. Before we conclude, let's talk about something every farmer wants to know. Is cassava farming profitable? Well, the answer is yes, when done properly. Cassava has a high demand in garri processing, fufu production, industrial starch, flour mill, animal feed production, local market sales, export industries. A single acre can produce 10 to 25 tons depending on your farming practices. And with the growing demand in both local and international markets, cassava remains one of the most profitable crops for small and large-scale farmers. To maximize profit, harvest at the right maturity age, process before selling when possible, form or join cooperatives to access bigger buyers, plant improve high-yielding varieties. Cassava is no longer just a local food crop, it is an economic crop with huge financial opportunities. Many farmers fail, not because cassava is difficult to grow, but because they make avoidable mistakes. Here are the top mistakes to avoid. Firstly, planting during dry season. Cassava needs moisture to take root, that's it. Secondly, using weak or diseased stems. This reduces yield by more than half. Thirdly, overcrowding the plants. This leads to small tubers and poor growth. Number 4, late weeding. Letting weeds compete for the first 3 months is a big loss. Number 5, applying fertilizer too close to the stem. This may burn the plant, so it's very bad. Number 6, harvesting too early. Most cassava varieties swells the most between 9 and 13 months. Number 7, ignoring pests and diseases. Early detection saves the entire farm. Avoid these mistakes and your cassava farm will produce abundantly. Now, to grow cassava successfully, you have to choose a fertile, well-drained soil. Prepare ridges or muds for easier root formation. Select healthy, mature stems. Plant using the best method for your soil, especially diagonal planting. Give each plant enough space. Maintain soil fertility with organic matter and the right fertilizer. Manage weeds early. Control pests and diseases effectively. Harvest at the right time for maximum yield. Let me be sincere with you. Cassava is a crop that rewards patience, planning and proper management. With the right knowledge, and now you have it, you can transform a simple cassava farm into a profitable agricultural enterprise. Thank you all for watching this complete guide to guide cassava farming. By applying the steps we discussed, good land preparation, proper stem selection, correct planting method, appropriate spacing, nutrient management and good pest control, you can achieve a high yield cassava farm with big healthy tubers. Before you go, I will encourage you to drop your question in the comment section. Share your own cassava farming experience. Suggest the next crop or farming topic you want me to cover. Your engagement helps this channel to grow and allow us to bring more helpful agricultural content your way. If this video added value to your knowledge, give it a thumb up. Share it with farmers, students or anyone interested in agriculture, and subscribe for more farming guides, tutorial and training videos. Thank you once again, and remember, good farming starts with good knowledge, and you now have the knowledge. See you in the next video and may your cassava farm produce abundantly.